A World Cup season is a huge opportunity for small businesses, but a good campaign needs much more than one social media post. You need fan merch visuals, match day content, promotional ads, banners, and limited edition drop assets. Most importantly, all of it needs to look like it came from the same brand. Here is the full campaign I created for a fictional fan merch brand called Matchday Supply. We have jersey visuals, a scarf and cap collection, matchday social posts, promotional banners, limited edition launch graphics, and a short vertical ad. Everything follows one clear visual direction. Today on Nova Toolbox, I am using Lovart to show how a small business can build this kind of campaign from the first brand idea to practical marketing assets in one connected workflow. I am not starting with a product image. I am starting with the brand. For Matchday Supply, I want a bold but clean, football-inspired identity that feels energetic, modern, and suitable for a limited edition fan collection. I begin by creating a branding skill with a logo direction, a color palette, typography, and visual rules for the campaign. For this example, I am using deep navy, warm cream, and a bright accent color, with strong athletic typography and simple graphic elements that can work across product visuals and social posts. Once I have the direction I like, I store the selected logo, colors, typography, and visual references inside the brand kit. This is an important part of the workflow. The brand kit is not just there to create one visual. It acts as the place where the campaign identity is stored, so every new asset can keep using the same logo, color system, type style, and visual direction. Now I can begin building the campaign on Lovart's canvas. The first output is the fan merch collection. I create a hero jersey visual, then add a scarf, cap, and a few product-focused images that could work for an online store or a launch announcement. Instead of treating these as separate designs, I place them directly on the canvas next to the brand kit. As the product visuals appear, the canvas starts becoming a full campaign board rather than a group of disconnected files. Next, I create the social media assets. I make a match day countdown post, a launch announcement, a limited edition drop post, and a simple promotional ad creative. Each post has a different purpose, but the same brand system stays visible across all of them. The colors remain consistent, the typography stays consistent, the product styling stays consistent. This is what helps a small brand look more recognizable when people see the campaign across different platforms. Now let's make one quick change. I tap directly on the headline of this Matchday post and change the message from Matchday Collection to Limited Drop Friday. Then I update the date and move the jersey slightly to create a cleaner layout. This is a small moment, but it matters. Real campaigns change all the time. A drop date moves, a product sells out, a promotion changes, or you need a new version for a different platform. Instead of rebuilding the whole design, you can adjust the text or visual elements and keep moving. As the campaign grows, the canvas continues filling with practical outputs. Now we have product visuals for the store, matchday social posts, promotional banners, a limited edition drop graphic, and event-style visuals that can be used for a landing page, pop-up display, or online promotion. The next step is turning one of the product visuals into a short vertical video. I use the hero jersey image as the starting point, then create a fast promotional clip with motion, a simple campaign message, and a clear launch moment. Because the original visual came from the same brand kit, the video keeps the same colors, typography, and overall identity as the rest of the campaign. That is what makes the workflow feel connected. I am not rebuilding the style every time I need a new asset. The campaign is growing from the same creative foundation. Once I have a layout and process that work, I can save it as a skill. For example, I can save this as a matchday campaign workflow, then reuse it for future product drops, seasonal collections, or new fan merch launches. The brand kit keeps the identity stored and consistent. The skill helps me reuse the workflow that produced the campaign. By the end, the canvas contains a full set of real marketing materials. A logo direction, product visuals, social posts, promotional ads, banners, limited edition drop assets, and a vertical video. That is the value of Lovart for small businesses. It is not only about creating one image. It helps you build a brand direction, store it in a brand kit, create multiple campaign assets around it, edit them when needed, and keep everything connected in one creative workspace. You are still making the decisions about the brand, the message, and the final result. Lovart helps make the production process easier to manage. Check out Lovart through the link in the description and let me know what campaign you would build first: fan merch, e-commerce product visuals, social content, or a full brand launch.